Andrew Shaw off to Chicago for draft picks. I've got some stats and bullet points to go over with you on Shaw and his stay in Montreal. And that's all right here at Talking Habs with me, Rick, the #1 Habs channel dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. And don't forget to like, if you like, subscribe and ring the bell, and that'll notify you of all my videos as they come out. And that's down there somewhere or around you. I'm not sure, depending where you're watching it. And leave any comments in the space below. That's below. Okay, so Andrew Shaw was traded Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. I was gone helping my sister move, and then yesterday the live streams for the free agent opening, and yeah, I was busy all day. So I'm just getting this video out, and it's Tuesday morning. Okay, so let's go over some bullet points on Andrew Shaw. First of all, his trade value was at its highest. So, because he had a career year last year. If you were going to trade Shaw and his $3.9 million contract, this was the year to do it. If his numbers would drop off next year, or he got injured and he missed a lot of games, wasn't going to happen. After that, I don't think so. This was the time to trade him if you were going to trade him. So they did. He was often injured. Concussion problems, and he had a knee injury at the end of 2017-18 that he recovered over the off season, and he came back. He only missed, I think, like less than 20 games last season. It was definitely a move to clear cap space. There was 3 years left at $3.9 million, and he turns 28 on July 20th. He's a two-time Stanley Cup winner in 2013 and 2015 with the Chicago Blackhawks. His career numbers are 504 games, 111 goals, 122 assists for 233 points. In 3 seasons in Montreal, he had 182 games, 41 goals, 55 assists, and 96 points. And last season, 63 games, 19 goals, 28 assists, 47 points, which were career highs in assists and points. And I believe at one year he had 20 goals, so he was 1 goal away from his career high. Traded along with a 7th round pick in 2021. And the Habs got in return a 2nd round and a 7th round pick in 2020 and a 4th round pick in 2021. And the Habs are stockpiling picks for next year. And it looks like if they don't get Aho, they might have to use some of those picks to make some trades to get some guys in. That's what it looks like, because they didn't really have a backup plan if they don't get Aho. I like the move and all that. I'm not complaining here, but just saying. So Montreal sent 2 2nd-round picks to Chicago back in, I don't know if it was 2015, the off-season between 15 and 16, to acquire Shaw. And one of those picks turned out to be Alex DeBrincat. And I think somewhat in learning a lesson from that, and I think the rest of the league learned a lesson in a small player like that, that they could have had him. I think when Cole Caulfield fell into their laps, it's one of a contributing factor probably to why they picked him. I said the Habs are gathering draft picks for next year because the draft is in Montreal, in case anybody doesn't realize that. He's a leader in the room and one of the most popular players. Max Domi said about Shaw, "If you can't appreciate Shaw as a player, I'm not sure you know enough about hockey. He never takes a single shift off, does the little things right, goes into the corners, wins almost all of his battles, gets in the paint, battles for loose pucks and tip-ins. He has a nose for the net and can score. He's physical, takes face-offs, and a great guy in the room." Do you think Max likes him much? He was a big part, apparently, in helping KK, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, adjust to life in the NHL last season, on and off the ice. He's the Habs Bill Masterton Trophy winner, nominee, excuse me. I'll say that again, just so nobody gets confused. He's the Habs Bill Masterton Trophy nominee for 2018-19, and that's given for perseverance, sportsmanship, and dedication to hockey. He didn't win, but he was the nominee. So overall, I think it was a good move for Montreal, even though they're definitely going to miss him, and will need to replace some of his physical play and grit that Shaw gave the team. But it's a move they needed to make, I guess, if they were us not knowing that they were going to make this offer sheet, but still thinking they were going to go after Duchesne and maybe Gardner. It was a move they had to make to clear the cap space, or they wouldn't have been able to offer anybody much of anything. So, I mean, it's a good move, because I think if you don't trade him this year, you have to keep him definitely for the next 3 years. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but considering that the next big hit on Shaw could end his career, why not move him when his value is at its highest? And plus, like I said, they got draft picks back on a year they're hosting the draft, so it's probably good for everybody all around. So there you go. That's my video on Andrew Shaw being traded to Chicago for draft picks. Thanks for watching this video. Check out my please check out my live stream and my other videos on the draft and free agent signings that are on my channel page and upcoming, because there's going to be a few more yet today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell down there, up there, somewhere on this page, and that'll notify you of all my videos as they come out. And leave any comments in the space below, and check out these 2 videos over here. And that's it. Have a Blue Blanc Rouge day from Talking Habs, and me, Rick. And that's it. Go Habs, go! Go Habs, go! Hopefully we get Aho. That would be really great. And bye, y'all.